Hi, YouTube, Facebook. I want to thank everybody for supporting me. I have recorded this video so many times. I'm just trying to get it right, but I want to thank each and every one of you who has purchased my book. I want to thank each and every one of you who has sent me a message over the years, who have watched my videos over and over again, who have watched my video and shared them. Thank you. Thank all of you. I want to thank all of you. So here it is, my book, Empty Spaces. You can pick it up at Amazon.com. DeDe Hunt, Empty Spaces by me, DeDe Hunt. I will read the title poem. I named the book Empty Spaces after the poem I wrote called Empty Spaces. And I'm going to read the introduction to the poem. Empty Spaces. Introduction to Empty Spaces. I was born in 1972 and consider myself to be a child of the 80s. I grew up in an age of heroin and watched the birth of crack cocaine. I have witnessed what drugs can do to a family. I am the product of a dope fiend mother, absent father, Alameda County foster care system, my grandmother's prayers, and the grace of God. I dedicate this next poem to every little girl whose mother or father has abandoned her. As my poetry stretches out into the world, I am receiving letters from young women who are hurting. I feel it is my duty as a woman and as a mother to reach out to these young women. Some of these girls are in their teens. They are so starved for love and attention, they are doing things that will lead to death spiritually and physically. As Black women, we must save our families and ourselves. The task seems so overwhelming at times, but I know with God, all things are possible. And as for me, I will start with one child at a time. So if this poem impacts at least one girl's life, I have done my job. Empty Spaces. A Black mother's apology to her daughters. This is not the apology of the mother who is taking care of her children, who is there with her children, okay? So let me make that clear. This is the apology that I wish I had, okay? This is the apology of the mother who has abandoned her children for whatever reason, be it the lure of drugs, be it men, or selfishness, whatever reason. She cannot or chose not to be there for her children, to raise her children. So the streets are raising her children, okay? So this is the apology of that mother. To my daughters, my beautiful baby girls, I'm sorry I never told you your name. And because I never taught you your name and who you are, you answer to the name God gave the female dog. You answer to the name of lost women who sell themselves for the pleasures of men. Because you don't know who you are, you allow the world to tell you what you're worth and define who you should be. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because without knowledge of self, you have no direction and you're lost. You have confused sex with love, desecrating your womb, that sacred place between your legs that life comes through. But it's my fault. I failed to teach you to respect your womanhood. I didn't teach you how when God chose to send his only begotten son to save the world, he chose a woman to send him through. Even Jesus had to come through the womb of a woman. Baby girl, we don't defile and disrespect this space by allowing any and everybody in it. I know I failed to tell you this before, but I'm telling you now. Daughter, you are divine. Your name is beautiful. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Just because a man or a boy is nice to you, you don't owe him you don't owe him anything. I want to tell you, I know about empty spaces. That empty space deep down inside that you can't fill up. That space that makes you eat when you ain't hungry, or eating past the hungry feeling into the I'm stuffed feeling, because stuffed is better than feeling empty or lonely. That empty space that makes you smoke weed and validate it because it's natural, it came from the earth, but you use it to numb yourself. You wake up smoking, trying to fill up that empty space. You drink, do drugs, anything to keep from feeling. But how can I blame you? This is what you watched me do. I know of that space. That space that makes you open your legs to men because he was nice to you. Or you can't say no because you're scared. Or don't want to say no because you don't want to hurt his feelings because he wouldn't like you anymore. And he won't call you or come around. That empty space, that hollow space that makes you do things to him and for him, that makes you ashamed to look at yourself in the mirror. You do these things because you want to be held, told you're pretty, told I love you, even if you know it's a lie. You know these men don't care about you. They only want to use you. And once they get what they want, they're gone. But it makes you feel good to pretend that someone cares for you, even for a minute. I know about empty spaces. I know about missing your daddy so much it eats a hole inside of you. So you fill it up with any kind of attention a man will give you. I know about the empty space that grows because daddy or a daddy figure has violated the father-daughter relationship by making you his woman, even though you were only a little girl. I know how that hole grows into adulthood, where it continues growing until it becomes a canyon, and you're a grown woman with an emotional stability of a frightened little girl. A grown woman running from man to man to man, trying to fill up a canyon. I know empty spaces. I know that as a mother, I've hurt you. I've let you down. And because of this, you don't trust yourself or other women. You don't make wise choices in friends. I haven't given you the proper image to look up to, so you choose what you see in the videos and on television to show you what a woman looks like and how a woman carries herself. I haven't respected myself, so you don't know what respect looks like. I didn't tell you that you're beautiful because I didn't even tell it to myself. And if I did, I didn't really believe it. I listened to what the world said was beautiful, and I got caught up in all of its false promises. I didn't teach you that real beauty comes from the inside, because this flesh we're in will grow old, wrinkle up, and fade away. But real beauty is everlasting. It radiates from the inside out. I should have told you all of this before now. When you look into the mirror, I want you to love what you see on the outside and love what comes from the inside out. So that when you give birth to my granddaughters, you can teach them what I taught you, and we can end this cycle of disrespect and self-hate and start walking in self-love. Daughter, I love you. Know that I love you and that I carried you, but God loves you more because he made you. And that emptiness you're trying to fill can only be filled by him. God is omnipresent. He is everywhere within us all. Go deep within yourself and you will find him waiting for you with open arms. All the love you're thirsting for, you will find in him. Because God is love. You are loved. He loves you just as you are. Allow his love to fill up those empty spaces, and with this, you will learn self-love. There is so much more that I want to say, but I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'll end it here for now. With love, Mama. Empty spaces, you guys. DeDe Hunt, and you can find it on Amazon.com. Share that. Share this video with every woman you know. I know somebody out there needed to hear that. Take care.